back to my channel. So today I will be showing you guys how to get a full face of makeup with Target makeup. I call it Target makeup, it's like drugstore makeup. I'm not sure how or what it's even called on YouTube anymore. I'm not a beauty guru anymore. But I did go to Target and I got a couple of things, and I also have a couple of things like myself because I just didn't want to spend a lot of money. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe because I am uploading more, and because I bought some makeup that I don't know how often I'm going to use it, because we're going to find out kind of how it works. I wanted to do this video because I've gotten some comments from some of you that you want to do your makeup, but the makeup I use is too expensive, which I get, like it's high end, and it's because for me makeup's like an investment just because it is on my face and that's how I'm gonna look every single day. So I don't mind spending that money, but I know some of you guys don't have that money to spend, and I started off the same way with inexpensive makeup, and there are some really good finds. Like the mascara I always use, it's from Maybelline and I personally love it so much, but I did get a different one for this video, so I'm hoping you can get something from this. And let's get started. So first I think we want to start with the brow definer. So this is a L'Oreal brow definer and it's in dark brunette. You guys know I use medium brown because my eyebrows are black, but I don't want it to be too intense. Maybe I can find a dupe for my Anastasia brow definer. So this is what this looks like. It's really small. I do need a mirror, and I don't think anything, nothing that I got has a mirror. I'm just gonna use my MAC mirror, which is what I always use. It has a spoolie, which means we can brush the eyebrows. Obviously the brushing works. Now let's actually see the product. So I always start with my eyebrows, which is not everyone's preference, but I do it. So far, I like how it looks. The only thing I do not like about this is the fact that it's like really tiny, but I think personally it's going on great. There's one eyebrow done. I don't think it looks that bad. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I think it looks decent. Does it blend out decently? It does. You guys can see this eyebrow is done and this one is not. I think it looks really good. I do like it. It does look natural, kind of, but I'm not gonna complain. I definitely recommend this. Now I'm moving on to eyeshadow, and I always use the e.l.f. eyelid primer. I didn't buy this again, but I always use it because I personally actually like it. I recommend it 100%. It's like $2 or $3. Please let me know if you remember when e.l.f. used to be $1 and this used to be $1, but now it's not. But I still really like it and I think it works amazing, so I keep using it. And I've been repurchasing this for years. For eyeshadow, I did get a Maybelline New York palette. So when it comes to eyeshadow, drugstore eyeshadow is kind of hit or miss sometimes. I don't even know. I used to wear Maybelline eyeshadow before I got into the high-end makeup, and I personally loved it. Another good eyeshadow brand for drugstore makeup is NYX, but I went with Maybelline because I did want to try them out again. I already know NYX is like the bomb.com. It doesn't come with an applier or anything, which I forgot to mention. I didn't get any brushes either because I do have several e.l.f. brushes. So this is what the palette looks like. It's gold and bronzy. I'm just gonna let you guys know, if you want a really good eyeliner that no matter if you sleep, it's gonna stay and it's not gonna smudge or smear, the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Eyeliner. I recommend it. Definitely try it if you want eyeliner, but I'm not gonna apply some just because when I don't put on false eyelashes, I don't really like to wear dark eyeliner because then you can't really see my lashes. I will do something else that I will show you guys in a trick though. So because I'm not applying specifically eyeliner, but I'm still doing some type of eyeliner, I'm using tape. There are no matte shades in this and I just realized it. So I'm gonna take this eyeshadow blending brush and I'm just gonna take this bronzy color right here. So we're gonna build it up, but we wanna start bronzy. Normally I use a matte shade to do this. I'm trying to just use makeup that you can at least still find at Target. Normally I never use a brush to apply like metallic shades. I just kind of use my finger and apply it. So we're taking the gold, and personally I think this just helps the product go on better. You guys can see like the pigmentation for this is actually really nice. I am not gonna deny that. I personally think it looks good. And I do have some matte drugstore shades, but I want to keep this so you guys can actually go find this makeup. Maybelline surprises me. Like, this pigmentation is the bomb.com. To darken it up and smoke it up a little bit, we're gonna take this right here. This is an eyeshadow combination that I do a lot, and that's why I wanted to try it with drugstore makeup. Someone asked me on the street, oh, what eyeshadow are you wearing? I'm gonna be like, maybe it's Maybelline. Oh my gosh, I need to stop. I am impressed. We're gonna actually blend this, so blend it just because you don't want there to be any harsh lines, and blending, just like take a brush and just blend. I'm not complaining. I like this. I don't know how well this is going to work, but like I mentioned earlier, instead of wearing eyeliner, sometimes I will put on a darker eyeshadow and make it look like it's a winged eyeliner. So we're gonna take the darkest shade right here, but it is metallic, and again, I don't know how that's gonna work out, and we're gonna do like a winged eyeliner look. Oh yes. Okay, this is an e.l.f. brush too, by the way. I think this is a detailer brush. Because it is eyeshadow, it does take a little bit more product for you to do. I'm impressed, Maybelline. Like, they have bettered their quality than it was back then. To add a little bit more to it, I will take some on my finger and just add it on the inner corners of my eyes, which probably is not the best thing to do right now. In case I forgot to show you guys, I use the shade right here, and we are done with the eyeshadow. Now we want to take off the tape. Overall, not bad, Maybelline. Definitely recommend that palette. And there's also different palettes with different shades. This is in the shade Rooftop Bronzes. Oh, and it tells you how to apply it here, but I don't listen to that, so we don't do that. Before applying mascara, I will curl my eyelashes, and this is just the Tweezerman curl. So for eyelashes, I did get the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. One of my friends loves this, and I know so many other people do too, and so I finally decided to try it out. So we're gonna see how well I like this. And I do so, oh my gosh. Y'all, this is one coat of this mascara. What am I doing still wearing Maybelline? Okay, I love Maybelline, don't get me wrong, but this, I see you, L'Oreal. I really do. This is mascara on with 2 coats of the telescopic. This is my real eyelashes. You see that difference? I'm impressed. Okay, my camera battery died, but look how my eye look looks. Like, those eyelashes though, look at that length. Not complaining at all. I think this looks really good. Now onto the face. I didn't really get a moisturizer because it's just, I didn't want to spend money on it since I just bought this one. I'm sure any moisturizer works really well. I do have a NYX Photo Loving Primer though. So actually, funny story, this is the first concealer I ever used. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer, and it's in light medium. It's one of these types of concealers. Normally I use a liquid concealer now, but this one kind of like the matte concealer I use. I don't know. And now we're gonna blend it out with this Eagle Tools brush. Oh, but it covers really well. I have a really huge sit right here, and you can't really see it. Now this is a dark spot that is really hard to cover on its own. I don't know if I like how it smells, but overall, in coverage, which is what is important, it's actually really good. Let's see if I can cover this up. And I want you guys to know if it works with covering up dark spots. You also gotta keep in mind that I took the scab away, so that's probably why it's not gonna get covered up. Probably not gonna do what I want it to do. I'm actually using this eyeshadow accent brush, and we're gonna see if this one works. I'm not showing you guys kind of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of taking it on the brush and then, you know, applying it. Honestly, it's not gonna do much. I've already tried. I will say though, if you don't have a ton of dark spots like me, it's good. I just don't like the smell as well. Now I gotta blend the one on my chin. Moving on to powder, we got this Rimmel London powder. I know people used to wear this all the time. This is actually in natural. I'm hoping it's not too light for me, but it looks like it. Just okay, it matches. It smells like powder though. I just took away some of the concealer. At this point, like, you guys are seeing kind of what it does, and it's not 100% like the best, but it works. But I mean, it works for its price, so I'm not gonna completely hate on it, I guess you could say. On to the last product that I bought. This is actually a Milani Baked Blush, I think. And it's in Barrymore. Yeah, it's a baked powder brush. It's really cute. I always wanted to try this. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it. It's literally so pretty. Look at that. We're actually gonna take this brush that I have right here, grab some. Not too much though. actually, I like it. It's a little bit too corally for me. Maybe I just didn't find my right shade as... Oh, that's a lot of blush. Yeah, I think this is just because I didn't find the right shade. It's probably a little bit too dark for me. It is. It's not probably. It is. I don't know how I feel about it just because of the shade, but overall I think it applies really well. You don't need a lot to build up, if you guys can see. Maybe we'll tone it down with some highlight, which I did not get any highlighter. But if you guys don't know, you can use some eyeshadow. And to get the highlight, we're using this shade right here. And we're just gonna apply it as highlight, you know. Face makeup wise, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about drugstore makeup, but looks like eye wise and eyebrows, I think they look good. I just can't stand the smell of makeup. We're gonna add a little bit more to this because it is missing some. I can't stand the smell of the makeup. It's the powder and the concealer. Anyways, this is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner. I use this all the time, which is why I'm not really going into it, but it is drugstore. Okay, I'm taking off this makeup. I can. If you guys want to deal with the smell of makeup, you can. I personally just don't like this. And then I'm gonna waterline for after tightlining. My eyes are just watering. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like how the face makeup feels. Like, the blush is okay, but when it comes to the concealer and powder, I am used to high-end stuff, but I do think it works well if that's what you're looking for. It's not the best. I would set it, but like I said, I'm taking it off because at least the face makeup, I can't. So that is my finished makeup look. I do think that for the price of everything, it looks well. I do have my things with the face makeup. I do think the blush is good. It just wasn't my shade, and I have no like hatred towards the blush. However, the concealer and the powder, I am used to different things, and so it does feel weird on my face, like the consistency and just the smell that it has. As for eyeshadow and mascara, ooh, I was blown away. And as well as for the eyebrows, I just didn't like the face makeup, which I keep saying that, but like I just want you guys to know that everything else in my opinion works well. Maybelline's really good for eyeshadow. The telescopic mascara, oh my gosh. And the eyebrows looks honestly really good. I'm looking at myself in the mirror over there. I don't know what else to say, just like the smell of this is really... I just want to end this video and I'm gonna go peace because I just can't handle the smell. But I subscribe because I just... Ugh.